Hello. Welcome today to Sidemen Most Likely To. We've got ourselves a lovely little screen here, some lovely photos of me and the boys. And we have a bunch of Most Likely To submitted by our Discord, and we got to decide them. So, first off, we have Most Likely to suggest the worst Sidemen Sunday idea. So, who would suggest the worst Sidemen Sunday idea? And we have Harry with suggestions of like the cock off. JJ can go way too rogue sometimes. And he does a lot of boxing. Doesn't me watch YouTube that often these days. Suggest the worst idea. I'm gonna be. I'd say Simon would suggest a good idea. I'd be headed to say I think I suggest some good ideas. So I try and look at like a lot of data and stuff. That isn't always the key to a good idea. Sometimes JJ actually will say something quite outrageous, but then it will get it will get nerfed to the point of it being good. Almost like a blind dating type concept would be from him. He gets nerfed down to being reasonable. So what does Vic suggest? Would Vic suggest much ideas? How many ideas? What do you think of a Vic idea? Vic could be somewhere down here maybe. What does it even? Oh, suggest the worst though. That is weird though, because if it's like most likely just the worst, I'd say like you're most likely gonna get on the worst ones from like a Harry or a JJ. But at times, some of the best ones. I don't think my bad ones won't be the worst. Simon's bad ones won't be the worst. Vic's wouldn't be the worst. And then Ethan's wouldn't be the worst. Even Toby's wouldn't be the worst either. They'd just be like averagely good videos that could be improved or like made worse. So just the worst, I'm gonna say like someone like JJ would come out the most outrageous one, being the worst. I'd say Harry would be here maybe. Then I'd say, I think Simon's here. I'm gonna be big-headed and go here, and then. I'm gonna put. I don't think Vic has ever suggested a bad idea though. Has Toby? Maybe. I feel like these three could be any way round, so I wouldn't take it too deep. I would just put. I'm gonna do this. But whether that's right or not, I don't know. I'm happy. I think he was just the worst idea, but could just one of the best as well. And that's why this question's it's worded weirdly. I don't that way. Most likely to end up kidnapped after a night out. Oh, okay. All right. Well, JJ won't be. Got Steve there all the time. Can't be him. Harry doesn't make it after a night out. He comes on a night out and then leaves early because he gets too drunk. But in his escapades going home early, maybe he gets kidnapped on the way home. Toby always drives home, so I feel like he's least likely. Like he doesn't drink, least likely, he's not vulnerable. Wait, I did it wrong around. This way around, sorry. I've done this one the wrong way around as well. This order reversed. You know, it should be like this. There you go, fixed for you, because that was gonna annoy me. Right, so least likely, JJ. Toby's up here as well in least likely. The drunkards have got to be the most vulnerable, right? Because if you're drunk, your reactions, your awareness is lowered. I'm gonna say Simon here. I'm gonna say, oh no, but he might befriend someone. If he ever is drunk, he might befriend someone. Who would you kidnap? Vic could be very trusting and naive, I think, maybe. And then maybe Harry. I think street smart comes into it. And I think that's where me and Ethan would succeed. So I'm actually going to swip it around and do this. If someone isn't drinking, then I feel like it could be like this. Because naturally drinking should could ruin it for you. And what's the word? Inhibit you? No. To make you not very responsive, basically. Most likely to get a real job. What now? After now? I could see Ethan getting a pretty real job. I feel like, like some jobs he could be quite good at, actually, I feel. I could sit... Is it from now, or is it like before, or is it when? To get a real job. What is it saying YouTube's not a real job? We do a lot of things these days, not just YouTube. Like he's just too far gone. Like he's just not gonna get a real job anytime soon, is he? To be fair, Vicstar doesn't actually do much YouTube anymore. So I think that could equate to is DJing a real job? I'd say so. So if anything, actually, let's swap this round. I'd say Vicstar most likely to get a real job. Simon loves his YouTube, always on his grind. So I think he's got to be up here. Like I can't see him, I can't see him falling off from the YouTube game. Like he loves it too much. He loves the consistency, always daily. So his commitment to that has never changed. Vic had that, but it's changed now. So I feel like he has to be up there. Harry, I could see him having some random weird job he'd go for. And let's go Toby then me, because I still bang out the YouTube game and Twitch all the time, don't I, really? So that's my order I'm going to go with. And I'm only putting Vic down there because he's doesn't really post anymore, does Sidemen stuff and DJs and got his little side projects, so they could turn into real jobs. Most likely to fall for a scam. JJ, most he's learned lessons though. He's learned lessons. What kind of scam is it? Is it did someone call up? Because a lot of people won't even answer their phone ever, especially an unknown number. Most people won't reply to emails ever or messages. So realistically, like, I feel like it should be like everyone just down here all together. Good luck getting a response from any of us, if anything. But let's be real. Most likely to fall for a scam. Let's go for naivety at times. I think Vic could fall for a scam, then recover it. I tend to be a bit like FBI overthinker. So like, I don't really, and I'm so non-committal to anything. So I feel like I actually would be down here quite low. If anything, I might be least likely just because my like inner anxiety and overthinking brain looks into every single aspect and element of everything. So I'm actually going to go down here. Again, maybe that's big-headed, I don't know. But it just does personality traits. Who else with an overthinker? No one's going to fall for a scam out of these lot. Like, this is just, I could put it anywhere. It wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't even make a difference. Like JJ, yeah, sure, fall for a scam. He probably, like, as God knows, he probably got on any websites, put his details in. Who knows where you could go to. Harry would fall for a scam. Little, like, Instagram mad, he might fall for it. Simon might be up here too. And then, oh, actually, you know what? Toby, I feel like there's some kind of inner, like, being scammed in here for Toby. I can sense it. You know what? Vic could be tight with giving up his money. So I feel like you have to really do well to scam him. I don't know why. So I'm literally at this point, I'm going instincts because I don't want to take too much of your time. Most likely to get into the ring in the near future. I like this one. Ethan. Well, actually, no. We know this guy is going in on Saturday. And then Ethan, because Ethan has said he wants to fight at some point. Whether he does it or not, don't know. Harry, I think would be a great scrapper. And I think with like genetics he has, if he trained, he'd be a demon. Like he's super strong anyway, naturally. He's got good genetics and like muscle building and naturally just like picking up sports. Also then, that means I think Toby should be up here. But Harry won't do it though because he doesn't get hit. He doesn't like getting hit. Like he hates being hit. But one thing I found out when I did the Vidal spar, I got hit and like bruised my rib from it, which is clearly I shouldn't get in the ring anytime soon. But when I get hit, I hit back. I think it's like just a fight or flight thing most people, right? You don't like it or you just go back at them. But it ain't gonna be me. Freya would never let me either. Freya would never let me do it either, so I don't think it'd be me. I don't see it being Vic, even though we pushed Vic to try and do it. I don't see it being Simon either. Again, Simon has great genetics for boxing in the sense he has really long arms. His reach is crazy long. Like he can be really far back and bang, 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 you know? It's a toss-up here, it's a toss-up. Who's most likely to be in there and who's the most likely to be the best is a different question. I want to say Vic Star. I want to say Toby, then Vic, then I want to say Harry won't do it. But maybe for money he would. That's what I think it is. Well, hopefully at some point we see Bez. I'd love to see Bez. I pray that he wins. But I'd love to see him in the ring. It'd be so nice to get like a Sidemen on the undercard, I think. Someone else to cheer for and bloody JJ. You know, JJ's boring. Most likely to go bankrupt by 40. There we go. Right. JJ, realistically at this point, with Prime, if he went bankrupt, then you'd have to be like the biggest idiot on the planet. Or just go crazy with money. And I think like he's over that hump of like wanting to spend money or get crazy things or designer stuff. He's over it. So I feel like there's no way. Just for Prime, there's no way. I think Vic should be down here. I think Simon, just YouTube views alone, the bag that generated, he should be down here. And again, he's smart with his money. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, so I'll go here. I'll go here. Again, I'm very I'm not cheap, but I'm very non-committal on spending money on certain things. I have to really think about something for a long time before I buy it. Like, it would take me so long to commit to buying anything, especially if it's expensive. I'm someone who would sit there, put something in my like checkout on any website, and it could be like anything, just like a pair of trousers, and they'll look at it all week, and eventually I'll commit to it. Ethan, because he'd have to buy a whole fucking farm for Faith. You know, it may bankrupt him, all these horses and cows, and who knows what could be next. And then Toby. Again, Toby's pretty like... Toby actually likes some Pradini. He likes a bit of Prada. So who knows? That's a random order. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. It's mainly just the one that's Harry. Most likely to have a sex dungeon. Define sex dungeon. What if, right? Most likely, secretly Toby. You know, he's built this reputation. He's hate me for this, but I'm gonna put him there anyway, just because why not? Then, who looks like they're a demon when it comes to bed, right? I think someone who's most outwardly spoken about it would be the least. So like JJ, actually pretty much vanilla because he's always talking about being crazy. So he goes down there. Vic could secretly be a dog. You know, I feel like he'd be a dog. You've seen little Sidemen come out. He would secretly be a little dog. A little dog? That sounds weird. Let's put Simon here. I don't think he would. Harry, yeah, no, I've heard some stories about Harry, so you can go there. Let me and Ethan in the middle. Why not? You know what? I'll put myself above Ethan. Why not? I put myself pretty high here, actually. It's quite concerning. Sorry, Freya. We're building it. Most likely to get plastic surgery. Well, Ethan said about having a surgery. He's done a video on it now. So most likely. These roast comments may have gotten to Toby at some point, and you know, you may make him insecure about his nose, so that's very mean of you. So it could be him. My nose is actually crooked from breaking it when I was a kid. So maybe I could get like a little nose fix and just put it straight, you know, quite easy to do. I could put myself up there. I might consider that at some point in my life. Harry, I don't think so. I think Harry would just enjoy, like, he doesn't care any of that kind of stuff. It doesn't come across that way. He seems very secure. JJ, if you rip it about his hair enough, maybe it would happen. You know, maybe he could go to Turkey. Put Vic there. I think Vic's a great looking man. Doesn't need no surgery. And Simon can go here too. I'm just putting random things together now, honestly. It's all about, like, on instinct. That's what I'm trying to go for. Most likely to leave you on red. I was pretty bad. You know what? I think I've been better when it comes. I got to the point where I hated WhatsApp, so I just stopped looking at it. People got left on red all the time. I definitely still need to be better. I'm pretty bad. I think Ethan's probably pretty good. Loves to be on his phone. You see the videos, like, he's on his phone quite often, right? You see him play at his phone. Who replies the most when it comes to messages? Toby's pretty bad. JJ's pretty bad. I'm pretty bad. Harry's pretty bad. We're all pretty bad. JJ, when I actually message him, he actually always replies. I think he said it on a sidecast once, that, like, or a side plus content piece at once, that, like, if I'm messaging him, it's probably quite serious, so he actually replies. I put myself pretty high on this because I feel like I can be quite bad. JJ must be, like, most likely even red, right? He's always training and stuff, so he's got to be up there. Simon doesn't reply. Vic, I think, maybe. Toby has left me on red many times, but I leave him on red many times also. Maybe it's Harry. I can't even think about meshing Harry. I feel like he would reply to me. That's the most random list. I don't really agree with any of it again. Because these questions, like obviously the most and the least are quite obvious, and then everyone in between is very similar in different aspects. It's quite hard to piece together. Most likely to appear on Love Island. JJ now, because he's just famous, isn't he? Bear's got to be up there. I don't even like Love Islands. I've never even watched it, so I'm down here. I can't see. Ooh, Vic maybe. You know, if Vic was single, he's got his muscles and all sorts now, mate. He could be up there. I feel like Simon wouldn't go. Simon likes Love Island. I'm gonna put him here in the middle. No, Toby's got to be up there, right? It has to be this way. I feel like Harry's lit with me down here at the bottom. I think that's how it's got to be. JJ most likely, me least likely. Harry, I don't see going on it. A lot of socialising. Vic and Simon tear up, switch up. And then Toby's up there, you know. Most likely to die first in a horror film. Oh, you should go against horror film tropes, I'd say. Most likely to die. So we're in a horror film. We're in a house. Let's picture the setting. We're in this house somewhere. There's a murder on the loose. So everyone's got to devise their own plan to not die. Toby, sick at hide and seek. I think he'd do well just on the basis of hiding. Vic, smart, so could conjure up something, but can lack common sense. So he may spend a lot of time trying to perfect this, like, concoction or this invention or something, or like use something in the house to be smart, not really like let's say he'd work out his way to barricade a door, and he'd be like the genius way of doing it, forgetting there's also one other door, there's a window to get in. You know, that's the kind of thing that Vic would do, I think. But would he die first? Probably not. I think JJ, would actually try and attack the suspect, so he might die first. I think he'd go all out. Like, he thinks he can beat up a horse, so realistically, he might die. Ethan might be up there as well, being clumsy. Ethan's the kind of guy that would run away from the killer and then fall over, take down something, and then be murdered. Simon would manipulate the killer to not kill him and almost convince the killer that he was on his side, like, and he would want to join in on the killing. So I think he's down here. And then I think, so that means Vic would be here for me. Then I think I would be here, and then Harry would be here. And that's how I've done it. Most likely to have an OnlyFans or Horny Harold. He has one already. JJ loves himself when he's on the when he's looking like he is now. He's got a six-pack. Fair play to him. Now, who is most likely to have an OnlyFans from there? Interesting question. What would it be? What would it contain? Jerk off with JJ? I don't like it. Slutty Simon, I'd say. You know, Slutty Simon, you know, he might get his pins out. He might get his feet out for free. Who knows what he could do? I feel like Ethan would take the bag for it. And then Toby, I can't see doing. Then it's down to us three. Who would be most confident or most desperate to do it out of us three? Which of these beasts, these specimens, would want to do it? But maybe they're doing OnlyFans differently. Who says they're getting the cock out? They might do something differently. They might like just post bonus content. I am going to do this. I'm going to put Vic here like this, I'd say. Most likely have an alt account of all Twitter. Right, this is very, very easy. So we're going to go Harry once again. We're going to go Ethan. We're going to go JJ. They're the biggest trolls when it comes to football. Toby's too nice, wouldn't do it. Vic doesn't care about football. These two, very likely. This one, troll. And then from there, you know, it's all a bit unlikely. Who's most likely to be a little e-kitten? Should we define e-kitten, shall we? Urban Dictionary says, it's a 40-year-old man who is in need of love, faking to be a female, mostly on Discord, or 11-year-old female who has no idea what they're doing. Often meowing or faking, saying daddy waddy or something stupid. So an e-kitten saying it's like a Discord don gone mad. Who can you see? Who can you see being a little e-kitten out of this group? It's not Bez for sure. And it's not me either. But then could it be Harry? Maybe. Could it be Vic? No, I think you find it too weird. Could be JJ. I don't see it being me. I don't see it being Simon either. I don't see it being Toby. So it might look a bit. Honestly, I'd say it looks a bit like this. that's what I see it looking like. Because I can't like. Ethan definitely not, right? So it's basically just us four that we need to decide between. You know what? You guys decide at home and then leave a comment and tell me, because I don't know on this one. I'm not going to try and put e-kitten on any of these man's heads. I have done Terry though. Most likely to post on their main channel. Right, so JJ doesn't anymore. Has music though, but doesn't even do that anymore. Harry, 2 years, 3 years in the grave now. Simon, likely. Ethan, posted most recently, but only for like a news update almost. Vic, if there's a hashtag ad, we'll do it. Toby posted again recently, did a sick Iceland vlog, so potentially coming back. Me, Zerkaa Thursdays, done over, sadly. As much, and I have teetered in my head sometimes, maybe I could go back to the main channel video once in a while. Like, I think the weekly issue is what caused the issue. Because I was doing Twitch like crazy. I was doing Zerkaa Thursdays every week, and it was like too much at once, and it was just, I was burning out like crazy. Maybe if I posted once every like month and made something big and cool, then maybe it'd be cool. But it's not likely right now. So I'm gonna say, right now, from current climate, Simon will do a Reddit, so that's very likely. And he's always consistent, so you know it's going to happen. He has posted one, so should post again normally quite soon after. Ethan's having his surgery, maybe they'll do me updates on that, I don't know. Vic, hashtag ad could happen. Let's go Harry, least likely. JJ, also very least likely. Then let's go me here, and then Vic here. Because Vic's main channel is a gaming channel anyway, so like he could post a live stream and that would count. I did a Fortnite live stream last week or 2 weeks ago, and that counts. So that's how I see it. And there we go. That is so most likely to. I have waffled a bit too much, but ayo. I've gone against the algorithm and I've waffled a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed anyway. If you did, you like it as always, let me know what you think I got wrong. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.